Before there was light, before order emerged from darkness, 3 colossal beings were born from divine chaos. Their names have been whispered through millennia. Their power has inspired awe and terror across civilizations. Biblical monsters, Leviathan, Behemoth, and Ziz, beasts of divine chaos.
The ancient texts speak of creatures beyond human comprehension. Beings created not as mere animals, but as embodiments of primordial power. While many know of angels and demons, fewer recognize these 3 colossal monsters that represent divine might in its rawest form. While Christian traditions often downplayed these creatures, Jewish mystical traditions preserved rich descriptions of these primordial beasts. The Talmud, Midrash, and later Kabbalistic texts painted vivid images of monsters that would one day serve specific purposes in the divine plan. From the darkest depths of primordial oceans rises Leviathan, the great sea dragon whose very existence makes sailors tremble. Described in the Book of Job as a creature with impenetrable scales, breathing fire and smoke, Leviathan represents the chaotic power of the sea, untamable by human hands. Can you pull in Leviathan with a fishhook or tie down its tongue with a rope? Can you put a cord through its nose or pierce its jaw with a hook? Will it keep begging you for mercy? Will it speak to you with gentle words? These questions from Job, chapter 41, reveal a creature beyond mortal control, whose body is armored against all weapons, whose presence boils the deepest waters. In Jewish eschatology, beliefs about the end times, Leviathan serves a surprising purpose. The beast is destined to be slain by the archangel Gabriel, its flesh providing a feast for the righteous in the world to come, its skin forming a covering for their banquet tent. While Leviathan ruled the depths, another colossus dominated the land. Behemoth, whose name literally means beasts in plural form, suggesting a creature embodying the essence of all land animals. Look at Behemoth, which I made along with you. It eats grass like an ox. What strength it has in its loins, what power in the muscles of its belly. Its tail sways like a cedar. The sinews of its thighs are close-knit. Its bones are tubes of bronze, its limbs like rods of iron. These verses paint a picture not of a malevolent beast, but of a creature whose sheer scale and power inspire awe, a living testament to divine creativity. Like its aquatic counterpart, Behemoth has a destiny in Jewish eschatological tradition. It is said that Behemoth and Leviathan will battle at the end of days, both ultimately falling to provide sustenance for the righteous. The third and perhaps most mysterious of the primordial trio is Ziz, the great bird whose wingspan can eclipse the sun and whose domain is the limitless sky. While Leviathan and Behemoth appear in canonical biblical texts, Ziz receives less attention, appearing primarily in midrashic literature and rabbinic commentaries. Yet its significance as the master of the air completes the cosmic triad. The Talmud describes Ziz as a bird so enormous that when it stands in deep water, the water only reaches its knees. Its wings are said to block out the sun, causing momentary darkness across the land. Its eggs, when falling from their nest, could destroy whole forests. In some traditions, Ziz is described as a guardian of birds, just as Leviathan rules fish, and Behemoth oversees land animals. Its rare appearances in the sky were said to portend significant cosmic events. Together, these three cosmic beasts form a delicate balance, each constraining the others through their presence, each ruling a third of the physical world. Ancient traditions speak of rare cosmic convergences, perhaps once in a millennium, when these three beings meet at the boundaries of their domains. At these moments, the veil between worlds grows thin, and mortals glimpse realms beyond comprehension. In Jewish mystical tradition, these creatures weren't simply physical monsters, but metaphysical principles, embodiments of divine attributes that maintained cosmic order through creative tension. The influence of these biblical titans extends far beyond Judeo-Christian traditions. Similar cosmic monsters appear across world mythology, from Norse Jörmungandr to Hindu Makara, from Greek Typhon to Babylonian Tiamat. Today, echoes of these primordial beasts live on in modern imagination, from Godzilla to Cthulhu, from fantasy dragons to cosmic entities in science fiction. Our culture continues to be fascinated by beings that embody forces beyond human control. Leviathan, Behemoth, and Ziz, three names that have echoed through millennia. Whether understood as literal creatures awaiting an apocalyptic role or as metaphors for cosmic forces, these divine monsters continue to captivate our imagination. Perhaps their greatest legacy is not the fear they inspire, but the wonder. A reminder that creation contains mysteries beyond human comprehension, powers that humble even the mightiest civilizations. In an age where humans have mapped the genome and photographed black holes, these ancient beasts remind us that true wisdom begins with humility before the awesome forces of existence. Forces that, in biblical understanding, testify to the unfathomable creativity of the divine. Somewhere in the deepest oceans, the highest skies, and the most remote wildernesses, perhaps these primordial guardians still wait, witnesses to the beginning of time, destined to play their role in its conclusion.